Okay, good morning. We are on day 19 of the remote learning packet, and we are working right now on the grammar quotation marks. This is a review. This is actually pretty straightforward. I'm going to walk you through a few, and then I'm going to turn you loose. Okay, down here you can see what the conversation looks like. Ed said, there's your identifier, comma, open your quote, look at my terrarium, exclamation point, close your quote. Okay, Tony asked, comma, open your quote, what is a terrarium, question mark, close your quote. Okay, this is really straightforward. This is the easiest kind of quotation marks to use. I find them the easiest. They're the most straightforward. They'll get you out of a jam 99% of the time, okay? So this is how it works. Now remember, if you were actually two people talking, this is what it would look like. These are the speech bubbles. Ed, look at my terrarium. And then Tony answers, what is a terrarium? So you can see how this is exactly what came out of their mouth. That is why it has the quotation marks around it, all right? So just to get your brain back from the break, all right, let's look down here at the guided practice. Where do quotation marks belong in each sentence? Okay, the example is Ed said a terrarium is a garden in a bottle. So what actually came out of his mouth is this sentence starting here, ending here. Ed said is the identifier or the tag, depending on which nomenclature you want to use. So if you were going to fix it, you would say, just have Ed said, comma, then open your quotes. A terrarium is a garden in a bottle, period, then close your quotes. Notice that, okay? It's period, then close the quotes. So be very careful of that. You don't want to flip that order, okay? The order is important here. All right, so these are really straightforward. Tony asked, how did you put it together? Okay, the thing, here's our identifier. Tony asked, what came out of his mouth? How did you put it together? So our quotation marks go here. Remember, they go up high and here. You want them to make sure they look like quotation marks. They don't look like commas, okay? That's why you want them to be high up. All right, Ed said, I put soil in the bottle and added plants. Identifier, Ed said, they already have the comma. So again, put your open quotes right up there, nice and high. And there's your close quotes. And notice I put it after the period. Tony asked, how did the plants get water? Okay, the plants get water is what came out of his mouth. So we immediately put our quotes there. All right, Ed answered, I spray water from a bottle. So there and there, okay. Tony exclaimed, your terrarium is great. So this whole conversation, okay, granted, it's a little bit boring with the identifiers going all the way in the front. So now you know why we have identifiers in the back or the tags in the back. We split them up, all these different versions, because this reads a little bit boring. But it is very straightforward. So there are good things and there are bad things about this. Just be careful of your order of your quotations. Make sure that you are putting them after the punctuation here at the end of the sentence. Okay, hold on one second, and we will look at the next page. Okay, so on the next page, this is what we're working on. The example is, Tara said, come to the library. What came out of her mouth? Come to the library. Quote here after the period. Okay, there's our tag or identifier. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put in your quotations from number 6 through 26. It's really straightforward, very easy, okay? And there are only a couple little marks. Don't make yourself nuts. Now, on this page, you might want to go get a snack and take a break before you take this page because it's a continuation. The only thing you're going to be doing differently here is you're going to be rewriting the sentence where it says, Alberto exclaimed, I am so hungry. They're underlining what is coming out of Alberto's mouth, the character's mouth. So you would rewrite Alberto exclaimed, comma, open your quotes, I am so hungry, exclamation point, close your quotes. So then here it says, Alberto said, I'll make some sandwiches. Alberto is the tag. What comes out of his mouth is, I'll make some sandwiches. I'm going to stop the video for a second, rewrite this, and then I'll show you what it should look like. Okay, hold on. Okay, so if you were doing this, this is how it should look. Alberto said, there's your comma, there's your open quote, I'll make some sandwiches, period, close your quote. So all you're going to do is you're going to rewrite the sentence the way it should be. It's good practice. Make sure you're getting yourself, make sure you're putting everything in the order where it needs to be. Okay? So it looks like a lot, but it's not hard. All right, good luck.